Anuja, can
Yes.
you repeat the 8 names of the first yoga yama you had told, na?
The eight, the
The Swacha, Tapa, yes, Ashta. Can you repeat that just?
So the ashtas are yama, niyama,
Okay.
asana, pranayama, pratyahara, dharana, dhyana, and then samadhi. The yama itself has five, which we just discussed, which was non-violence, satya, asteya, that's non-stealing,
Yes.
brahmacharya, and aparigraha, non-hoarding. The niyamas have five, and it's all there on the Google. You have to just Wikipedia it, and it's all be there. And there's enough and more at the Google.
I'm very happy with the cleaning of the chakras which you're explaining now. This when I told you first. I really, I appreciate, and this only I want. All chakras within to understand in detail, to do the work properly with knowledge. Unknowingly doing, we will not enjoy. That's why I'm very happy. Please continue in all the ways. And the Sahasrahara chakra, what you said the last time when you told the lotus is pouring the light into you, and you said inward.
But the lotus is not pouring. It
No,
is
sorry. The Sahasrahara, not the lotus. I'm sorry. You said that light comes in and it is inverted. So how do we think about the Sahasrara chakra as the 1,000-petal lotus on as it is on top or towards us?
Towards us.
Okay.
With the lotus, it's inverted like that.
Okay. Because that time
it's a very big chakra. It's not.
Okay, because you showed the picture of that 1,000, no? So that keep coming in front of the eyes. Okay, thank you.
Any other questions anybody has?
Anuja, so many thanks, Sunita, this side.
Yes, Sunita.
So many things what you spoke now, so many things that you spoke now as such, really what all we do, how many bahanas we make for everything or whatever it is. So much of reality you spoke, really thanks a lot for that. You have joining you, so many things have changed in life. So thanks to you.
So that is what I'm saying, Sunita, that the will to change is there in everybody. Then everything else are just incidental. I'm incidental in your life. You wanted to change. You found me. That is all that has happened.
When we put barriers,
even no, the realization also has too much. The practicality and realization also has come.
That's because you have opened that's what I'm saying. No, the doctors do the chikitsa, they do the treatment. The healing happens from inside. So I could not tell you where it is. I'm taking you on a trek, but you are walking. It is your dum, it is your lungs, it is your breathing. I'm telling you, just make sure you don't fall off the track.
Yes,
there will be some shrubs, there would be some poison ivy. Don't touch it, don't do this. I'll just keep doing that for you. But you are walking it. You are the ones who are walking the path.
How much ever we have our interest, how much we ever open up, like that much it comes inside.
That's true.
Thank you so much, Anuja. Really, no words.
I am also very happy to be connected with you. You are one part of my, in this family, in this life journey. I am very blessed to have you also as one of my guru, I should say.
No, please, Guru, don't.
Doctor.
Anuja, this is Radu here.
Yes.
Yeah, I think yesterday I pinged you in the chat that there was an internet glitch and I lost the connection during meditation. So there is my universe. Today I was able to do the same cleansing. It's like I'm just watching it in awe. I just want to say that, life is just there, out there, for us to see how we tune ourselves into. So thank you for being a part of my life's journey at this point in my life.
Thank you so
if
much.
There is something defined as life.
I take it with a lot of humility because a lot of people trust me. You put your faith in me to take you to your own inner journey, and that is a tremendous. How do I say? It's a lot of honor for me that people are trusting me with this. So I should be thanking people who join the meditation with me.
This is the way to love ourselves, the of the chakras and all, really.
So all those who are not part of the meditation, if you want to join our meditation group, you can reach out to Beena or Prem, and we do these meditation sessions thrice a week, and they are absolutely at no charge. So you can always join in with the meditation, and we've got a powerful group who are getting better every day, and I am awestruck with the kind of conversation some of them have with me. So I think
Anuja, there's a question.
Yeah.
Anchal has asked a question. I noticed you were increasing the frequency of each chant. Can you please tell us more about that?
you mean the number of chants per chakra? Those are the petals of the chakra.
Okay.
This is how the clairvoyants have seen it. So really not my doing. And like I say, what is a chakra? What are the names? Where are they? What color they are? What petals they are? What chant they would have? Their own nad, which they like. It's like the speaker which has a woofer. You know how it vibrates. So if you have, it will vibrate. The chakra responds to the sounds. So they have been tried and tested. And that's why these chants are there. These are the root mantras for each chakra. And they go and they clear up this field apparently around the chakras. That's why. Not my doing. It's there. Somebody has done it way ahead in time. It's very Tibetan, perhaps Buddhist, I don't know, Sanskrit.
Right.
Chakra cleansing, see, chakra cleansing is not absolutely critical. Not very many people do chakra cleansing every day. They don't even do it at all. You can just be meditating and the thoughts can go. There has to be just awareness that this thought is troubling me and can I just set it free and just keep in the meditation, just keep letting go.
Any other questions? If there are no questions, then I can ask our program director, Shri Krishnapani K.C. Raju, to do the vote of thanks. Krishnapani ji.
Thank you, Beena ji. Thank you, Anuja ji, for this wonderful session. I could see very distinctly two factors in this whole session. One is the great conviction of a practitioner which you carry in you. It's not easy to express oneself in such a wonderful way unless you are a deep practitioner of it. That's one thing. And second thing is that you know that I could see you were struggling to hold on to the time limit and the explanation because you have only touched the tip of the iceberg of each of these yamas, which have a very deep significance. And as you go deeper and deeper, a greater and better dimensions and a level of consciousness that unfolds on account of going deep into oneself, even with each of these yamas, is something I could see that, you had the time constraint, but I think we can have more sessions where you can go deeper into these things and give us a better understanding of it as a practitioner. So we are extremely thankful. Just as a word, a last word, as a continuation of what you said, is that nobody can have any excuses for not doing it. In the Patanjali Yoga Sutras itself, after he describes the 5 yamas, he makes a very important statement and says, these yamas are actually called as Mahavrata. This Mahavrata is basically a great vow we take, an obligation, a restraint, a kind of austerity and a moral practice which we impose upon ourselves as a preparation for the culmination in Samadhi. And he very clearly says that birth, place, time, circumstances, none of these things really matter. And they are universally applicable. We can't bring in our worldly mind into it and justify our actions in any way. in either complying with these yamas or not complying with these yamas. So it is jati, desha, kala, samaya, anavachinnaha, sarvabhaumaha, mahavratam.
Absolutely.
So it is something one has to take it absolutely seriously. You can't have a half-hearted approach to it. And I could see that radiating in your face when you're talking about it. You see, you had that deep conviction of a practitioner, as I said. So it is something wonderful. And we are very grateful to you. And on behalf of Ritambara Wellness and all the participants who have joined us, a very big thank you. And we expect more such interactions and enlightenment to be given to so many participants. I could see that the participants are also very serious about it. So it is that impetus, that motivation which you provide, which is something wonderful for all of us. So thank you so much, Anujaji.
Thank you, Krishna.
Thank you again, Anuja. That was absolutely wonderful. I really didn't feel like speaking, but I do have to. I was feeling very peaceful. So I just want just a few announcements that we have some programs coming up. We had this Yoga Utsav going on. We had 4 programs for that. On Friday, 25th, we have Achal Mehra will speak to us about Ashtanga, limbs of yoga, and I think he'll go into detail with those. The program starts at 7 p.m. IST. And then on Sunday, 20th of June, that is this Sunday, we have a very special yoga workshop by Umesh Dagachi on Raja Yoga, the practice of Surya Namaskar, mudras, and meditation. So we'll be posting all the details for these programs on our groups through mail and WhatsApp. So please keep a watch for that. And at Ritambara, we look forward to your presence on Select Fridays, where we bring you interesting topics on holistic wellness and the arts, delivered by a host of distinguished, knowledgeable speakers. Thank you once again, Anuja. Thank you all, your group as well, for coming in and participating so actively. Thank you all so much.
Thank you, everyone, for coming.
Namaste.
Namaste.